training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing exactly of it here.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield in the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Check smash! Check smash! Ready?
The second down throw now from Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Jumping the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Check that. Street.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Off play action. Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
56 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Stroud. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Again, it's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one.
On the 6.
Here's third and a few inches.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now here's Stroud on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Shot.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Pouring 70. Go.
On second down, it's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
19 Lions. Street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
Play fake here on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin.
That is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a pickup of 6.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Option right, here's Stroud.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
3rd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Hutchinson.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
18 Pioneer. Big Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Mechie, the man in motion.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go Jack. Go Jack. Go.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown.
Takedown.
26 yards.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now Pickett changing the play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes it to Austin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Johnson goes in motion left.
Pickett now on first down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that one too wide and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Final play of the half. Stroud
rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Hurt. Hey, smash. Street. Check, Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
The score, Steelers 41, Texans 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
19 Lions. Panther Street.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Go Street. 19 tight.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Stroud.
Being chased out left.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
Texans. John Mechie, 32 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
On the give, this is Harris. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a gain of 5.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Gets around him. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will extend their lead even further.
When you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Maverick.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
That's complete to Dell.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
70 Ranger. Go.
Stroud sets up the play action. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
65 catch, 65. Ready?
And Stroud now to throw. This will be complete to Mechie.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the ready.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go, Shaq. Reload, reload.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll toss to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Looking deep here from Mechie.
It got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They juked him. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Check smash, check smash. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go, Riggs, go. Check go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Check it, check it.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Right side, complete to Mechie.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
Get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. 19 tight. Go.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Steps away to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
18 run.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Set. 7 Pirates. Riggs. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
60 Maverick. Hey, check that. Street. 70 Ranger.
Now Stroud.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Got his man, Dell.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Ready, set.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hurt.
Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Hey, smash. Check smash.
Stroud.
Forced out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Come on, come on.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19. Check, hurt.
Stroud to throw it.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, they're